Yeah, this is your sister, Tabitjet, Atumroye. And I know it's very late, and I came late on purpose. Well, actually, I fell asleep, took a nap, and woke up. It was late. I was like, oh my gosh, I slept that long. It was probably, uh, well needed. The screen is dark because I am live, but I'm in my pajamas. And I'm not going to go live in my pajamas. Okay? So there are a few things that I need to address. I will be going live. As I said, I'm going to expose Fatima York, also known as Mary Elaine York. Um, some things is just disturbing and I need to address it. Um, so I'll be going live again to expose Mary Elaine York, and this live will go on for probably an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. There's a lot of content, excuse me, family. There are a lot of things that many of you do not know what's happening. But wait, let me begin with the oil prayer. Bada, Nabab Nasdar Mukdar, Naut Mukdad Baded Pata, Naut Muklas Baded Yanun, Anuki Jawef Pa Ashok in Pa Paut, Wu Kalal Ashok Kabun Jawafne Ye, Anuki Kasam Im Pa Paut, Wu Pa Paut Kabun Kasam Imne Ye, Anuki Wahu Ameh Pa Paut, Wu Pa Paut Kabun Wahu Ameh Ne Ye. Nakuk Kadur Naja, Ameh Kasam Im Papaut, Wu Kabub Ameh Mojkas Nakuk Kadur Kawan Kalil Pafef, Nakuk Arud Jawif Papaut, Ameh Wase, Ameh Rodney, Kabun Leye, Bakwe Jawif Papaut, Anuki Yabed Bi Yeh Nefasni, Papaut Kabun Anuki, Papaut Kadur Nakuk Kadur, Papaut Amul Nakuk Amul. So, let me just hold this up for a minute so that way you all can see that I'm live and there's nothing wrong with my screen. Okay, first of all, I want to say this. My YouTube channel and the content of my channel is not to gossip about members of this tribe. You all need to wake up and you all need to go back to my audios from the beginning because I put documents on the wall. I've shown and proven to you all that I'm working hard for Panabab Yanun. I was assigned to help free him, and that is what I'm going to do. They picked me for a reason. Of course, there are going to be oppositions, there are going to be people, problems that make it seem like it's not what it is. However, I promise you there's no one in this tribe that is going to explain everything and break it down to you like me. You all need to realize the time that we're in. You need to understand what happened to Panabab Yanun, and you soulless niggas need to get your lives right or get off my channel. You don't have to listen to my content. You don't have to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to tell you what the master teacher told me. It is your job, just as well as it's mine, to help save the lost sheep of the house of Israel, Ishmael. Did I ask for this position? No. I was asked to get involved, and then I was told to get involved. I was in Athens in college trying to get my degrees and establish my life and start a business for myself. And the master teacher told Waki, who y'all called y'all clan mother when she went up to visit Baba, tell her I said to get out of college and to get on my case and work on freeing me. And she came back and told me what he said. He said to drop out of college. And at first I didn't listen. And when I went to school the next day, a few days later, I started having problems with my instructors, started having problems in the administration. Started having all these problems. And I sat back, I said, you know what? Let me get out of here. And I dropped out. And I told Waki, when she go up there, I said, let Baba know that I dropped out of college, that I did it. And he said, she did? He jumped up. She told me what he said. So, you know, This job that I have to do is not an easy one. And like I said, what makes it difficult are black devils. I put them on my wall. My channel is not a gossip channel. Okay? And there's a brother on TikTok. I don't know who you are. I don't know your name. You're trying to get followers and stuff by using my contact, saying that me and the brother Eldridge Alston, who calls himself Amunuma, that we're going back and forth. We're not going back and forth. I don't go back and forth with devils. I expose them and I move on. Okay? Now, people came up with a fake audio. The math teacher said the audio is fake. It's not real. He did not say that about me. Said I'm scamming and all that. I don't know how they put that together. It must have been Prince York mother, Fatima Okran, whose name is Shalimar Richardson. They keep lying to y'all over and over and over again, and y'all keep listening to it. Y'all keep falling for it because a lot of y'all are humanoids. Y'all are monkeys. You over saying monkey see, monkey do. Y'all are not children of the sky. Y'all are not supreme beings. Y'all are not thinking like supreme beings. You are not connecting the dots. I'm making it easy for y'all. The math teacher gave y'all the information for us to elevate ourselves and become God again. And I'm telling y'all why he's in there. I'm not claiming to be anything. I'm only doing my part. All right. I told y'all that these people are responsible for the master teachers incarceration. This is a very real thing. They are witches, they are warlocks, they are black devils, they are sorcerers, they are into Wiccan. That is their life. That is what they do. This is how they attack in the spirit world. Okay? This is a spiritual war against wickedness in high places, and it's almost over. It's nothing they can do about it. I promise y'all he'll be out. Why would I? Listen, I'm a woman of integrity. My character, my appearance, how I keep my home, how I carry myself is very important. And there are many people in this tribe. When I lived in Athens, they came to my house. It was about at least 20 sisters there. I invited them to a birthday party. And they said, "You live here?" I said, "Yes." They said, "Who lives here with you?" "No one." "You live here by yourself?" "Yes, this is my apartment. I live here alone." Then Tuck Ray and Amir helped me move to Decatur, and they came to my house and was like, wow. They were sitting down, amazed. Because I'm a very clean, I'm a very prestigious, I'm a very classy and neat woman. But see, people in this tribe, some of them are not who we are. Some of us are supreme beings. We are children of the Most High. We are from other star systems. We're from other worlds. We don't understand the humanoid behavior. All that we can do is try to blend in and behave like y'all, or, try to not stand out in the crowd, which is hard to do because inside we feel different. But a lot of you have to wake up and you have to realize what we're dealing with. And these people that I'm putting on the wall, this is real. They are responsible for the master teachers incarceration. And I try to connect the dots with y'all and try to say, listen, if what I'm saying is not real, how come they never come forth and say anything? And I told y'all why. I said the reason why they're not saying anything is because of what Baba said about the devil. Baba said the devil cannot touch the truth. And I told y'all to watch a segment on the Twilight Zone called what is that one called? It's about a wolf man. I forgot the name of this segment. But there's a segment on Twilight Zone about a man that came to a temple, and when he got to the temple, there were elders there. And the elders told him, look, this isn't a place for you. Oh, it's called the Howling Man. And the man said, what do you mean? He said, please, sir. He begged them to let him stay there. And they said, listen, you don't understand. There's things going on in here. And they spoke in parables. And then he kept hearing this dog howling because the master teacher said that Jan is the vice master of the jinn. He comes in the form of dogs. We do not have dogs in our homes, for those of you who have dogs, and we do not have dogs around us. Baba made this very clear. He said, I don't have dogs around me. So all y'all with these freaking, Baba said for us to get animals out of our homes because there's a virus coming and they're going to use the dogs because they need to get rid of them because the sun was not working because they mixed in. So it's like y'all sitting up here telling me this brother Har on TikTok was saying that I'm gossiping. I'm going back. This is not a gossip, okay? These are real things that took place in the master teacher's life. These are things that people did to him to create this situation for him to be incarcerated. Okay? Of course, we know Sheriff Howard Richard Sills was a part of it. We know Judge Charles Ashley Royals, who was appointed by President George Bush, was a part of it. But a lot of y'all won't even study the case. You won't study the case. You won't read about the case. You won't learn about the law in these 22 years so that when people come before you saying this and saying that, you'll be able to dissect what's real from what's false. Now, in our Pataruk, in our Salvation of the Sabaeans, the master teacher says to avoid wicked and evil mushkas people. So I'm avoiding these people, and I'm not around them. You don't see me in pictures with them at balls partying while the master teacher's incarcerated. I'm not around these people, and I'm coming forth to tell you all because I care. I'm telling y'all what I know because it would be wrong for me to witness these things and not say anything, and wait for the master teacher to come home. He's going to confirm it. Why would I come forth to you all and set up a YouTube channel to scheme and get money? Go back to my audios. I didn't start asking for the money until things came up that when moves had to be made for the master teacher to come out. And y'all still won't help me with that. I got 5,000. I said I need 10. I only got 5. Why is that? Y'all don't have a soul. Y'all don't have a mind. Y'all are not thinking, and y'all need to help me. I told you all, I'm not going to set up a channel and steal your money and disappear and lie and play games. This is the master teacher's life, and a lot of y'all men are embarrassed because a lot of you didn't step up and do the right thing. But the ancestors chose a woman for a reason, because it's our time to rule. It doesn't mean that we're over you as men. It just means that we have to, we've been ruling. Y'all just been suppressing us. Y'all all come from us. All men come from women. Everything that's on this planet that gives birth is a female, other than the hemorphodite Muknash Tastu. Muknash Tastu. I forgot how to say it. I got to get back. I'm trying to study now because now things are almost complete. I'm halfway there. And you all have to stop being so soulless and stop being so egotistical and stop being so evil and mean towards me. And it's your responsibility as men and women of this tribe to protect me so that I can do what I need to do to help the master teacher. It's wrong for y'all to sit back and let me do all of this work and you don't do anything. I showed you all what I did. What more do you want? You heard me put an audio up and hear me tell the master teacher that they're trying to kill me. You heard me say this. So what y'all think, this is fake? Y'all heard me say that the young elder was a part of it. And they can sit up there and act like they're not, but they are. They're all black devils. And y'all trying to act like my channel is a gossip channel. It's not a gossip channel. I'm not gossiping. I'm not lying. I don't have a, listen, I'm 57 years old. I'm a grown woman. I have no reason to sit back here and make up stories about people and create these lies. A lot of y'all are babies. You wasn't even around. I lived in an Ansar Law community in 1986. I worked in the mass teacher's office. Kathy Johnson was not there, and Shalimar was not there. I was there before all of them. I worked in the office with the master teacher in his back office in York Productions. Solomon's mother was there, Amina, and a whole lot of other sisters that know me. Gadushtat, who calls herself Amuntet over there on Bushwick Avenue. She worked in the sewing room. I know all of these people. I go way back with the master teacher for years. And a lot of you were not there. You wasn't around. You wasn't even in Athens. I was there around these people. And I'm trying to help y'all get to the next level to protect yourself and your children so that you can understand what we dealing with. Y'all won't even listen to me. Y'all sitting up here calling my channel a gossip channel. No, this is Baba's life. This is about him getting out of there. This is about what they did to me. This is about what they will do to you. They have lost this war because it is almost over. They have lost. All right? They can't win. It's over now, y'all. Look, y'all didn't see all the people that died. Why do y'all sweep all of that stuff under the rug? Is that gossip too? I told y'all that Hadia, all right, was best friends with Abigail. And she used Marilyn, is her last name Frederick, the sister Bakita that passed away. They was all at her house getting things together so that they could attack the master teacher. They was planning it at her house. Okay? Abigail's son and Lil committed suicide. Bakita's granddaughter, Hadia's daughter, because Hadia and Abigail were best friends, Hadia's daughter died of cancer. Hadia's son came home with his book bag on his back and blew his freaking head off. All right? Then after that, her mother died. Why do you think these things are happening? These things are happening because these people are responsible for the incarceration of the master teacher and they got curses put on them. Y'all better go back and read the books about the pharaohs and what happened to those that went in them tombs messing with their things. Those freaking British people that went digging in the graves and stuff of the tombs. And we got a live pharaoh in ADX Florence Supermax prison. Yeah, he's about to be released. But you got people in this tribe that are responsible for his incarceration. And for whatever reason, a lot of y'all like to ignore the facts. You don't want to face it. And I understand it because the truth, Baba said the knights of the temple have made that up about the truth hurts. And the parts of the called the parts of the called non-reasons. The math teacher said the Knights of Templar, you know, it's like, I look at it like this. When I first got arrested in Clayton County Prison, or Clayton County Jail, when I came to Georgia, what happened was, that was my first time in the South. And there was a lady in there that was a member of the Church of Creflo Dollar. She's a very wealthy woman. She was associated with Usher and So Def. She's a part of their little organization or whatever, little recording group. And she was a member of Creflo Dollar. And that was the first time I had heard of him. I said, Creflo Dollar? She said, yeah. And she said that his house has, when you go up to his house, it has a doorbell that makes a cha-ching sound, like noise, you know? And I said, what? And then when I got out and I saw it on TV and I saw these millions of people following this man named Creflo Dollar, walking up and down with the Bible, speaking the word of God, that's when I realized how dumb people really were. And to be honest with you, it's not even dumb how the spell works. How did they use the words to cast a spell? And we are so lucky, we are so fortunate to have Wu Sabat and have the master teacher and have these things in our lives. And you all should show a little bit more gratitude that the fact that I'm risking my life and that I've done the things that I've done and I brought you all up to date on who is who in the tribe and why Panda Bab Yanun is incarcerated. Who is responsible for Dr. Melakazi York's incarceration? It was his own people. There were people in the tribe that are FBI agents, CIA agents, and some of them, Baba came to me in a dream and told me this brother, I'm not going to blow his spot up, but I'm definitely going to leave him a message. Baba said this dude is a rat. Because I said to Baba, you going to put me in a room full of rats and then tell me to behave myself and then get mad at me when I slip and use foul language. I told Baba, I said, I'm angry about this stuff. It's over now. I'm not upset anymore, but I was. You understand? I was, because this is years and years and years and years and years of lies, garbage, confusion, evilness. Who is bringing this in the tribe? It's black devils. And don't sit up here and tell me that a person that's standing before me that's on drugs is a good person and they're Sabian. They're not. We have rules and regulations. You understand? I'm not going to let y'all make me be somebody that I'm not to please y'all. Anuki Yaket Anuki. I am who I am. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to let these black devils and y'all negativity try to push me out the tribe and make me leave, because that's what y'all do. Y'all do that to all the new people that come around, or the people that are new in Baba's life, or the people that care about him. Y'all go out your way to destroy them. Y'all go out your way to hurt them, and y'all do it in a sneaky way. You do it in a spiritual way. You go to their homes. You take things that belong to them. You get jealous because this sister's with this brother, and y'all start scheming to separate them. Y'all get jealous of people. Y'all make up lies and create things. I mean, I was telling this brother early today, when I moved to Athens, Georgia, these sisters were slandering my name like crazy. I didn't even know these women. I'm not from the South. I never slept with any of their men. I never did anything to them. I didn't even know these women. They was, you know what it was? Jealousy. I'm like, dog, I don't even know these women. Why are they slandering my name? Sister Saada came to the house. She said, man, they used to talk about you like a dog. I mean, a dog. I said, why? I don't even know these women. But these are the people that come on board and woosa back. And now that Bob is gone, look at them now. Look at them. They look horrible. Yeah, I know we getting older, but you don't have to age. You can age gracefully. You don't have to look like that. You can still take care of yourself and look nice. They look horrible. Gone. Lives gone. Bodies toe up from the flow up. Make me want to throw up. When I saw the brother Eldridge Alston, this is not a lie. This is not gossip. He looks really horrible. And that's why I felt bad for the brother. And I gave him some money for my settlement. I said I could give him, I could spare 500. Cash after brother 500, and he disappeared. You ask anybody in this tribe that knows him, that goes way back, they will tell you about him. He does not have a good reputation. And just because a person can roll their R's and pretend that they speak in Woosabat and they down with the doctrine, that does not mean that they walk with us. Wolf in sheep clothing. Wolves in sheep clothing. And that's why I say to you all, as Sabians, that if what I'm saying about these people aren't true, tell them to come live and go and come before you and present themselves. Tell them to let you look in their face and let you see who they are. And say what you got to say about me. Confront me. Confront what I'm saying. I'm not going back and forth with y'all with this freaking brother. Because he has done nothing. He's not on my level. No way. I work very hard. I've been in this doctrine for years, eating, walking, right, trying to strive for righteousness, because I know what the end is near, is that the end is here. Not near, because back then Bobby used to say the end is near. No, it's here now. The master teacher said a long time ago that many of us were not going to make it. When I got locked up in that cell with the master teacher, there were aliens in the room with me. I showed y'all the letter that he wrote me that I saved. I said, look, this is the letter Baba wrote, and I showed y'all that. He said, the angels are in there with you, and they were. And they said, this is the great falling away. They said, remember back in the days when we used to have the shaking of the tree? We used to have to do 100 raka'ats. We would go in sajda and make our prayer positions 100 times. He said, well, those are the times that we're in now. The tree is being shaken. I was 36 years old. I said, what? They said, yeah. And guess what? There's so many people in this tribe have died. They're gone. Ask Hajar, Baba's daughter, why is her sister gone and why is her sister father gone? And if she won't tell you, I'm going to tell you. But you ask her to confirm this. Hajar's sister took, as soon as the master teacher got locked up, her and her father went and got an attorney, and they filed a $1 billion lawsuit against Baba to say that they were harassed and touched and all these horrible things when they lived on Tamaray, the sister, because they knew Baba's a millionaire. So they tried to get all this money out the master teacher. She's gone. The father's gone. They're a part of this conspiracy. You ask the people that know, because see, this is the thing. One thing about me is I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to tell it like it is. This ain't no game to me. Yeah, I know sometimes I talk about stuff and it's funny, because it is funny. And some of them do look funny and weird. Why haven't the brothers said anything about the men that beat on the women and the men that have molested and touched our children? Why are they not addressing these issues? Y'all sitting up here talking about some freaking gossip. But see, the thing is this, when at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to answer to the master when he returns. And I don't know, some of you don't know Baba. You better read his books. He is not to be played with. Baba is not to be played with. And his kids know that. That's why they trying to jump around, ask money, this one. They trying to make sure I don't get a dime. Because they don't want their father coming out. Because they know when he come out, it's on and freaking popping. Baba is a very powerful man. And he is not to be played with. You do something to him, he going to get you back. Why you think they sent him? You think he going to come up out of there and walk around and smile and shake hands and be patting backs and laughing like it's a joke after y'all played with his life all these years, had babies and did all this stuff? You are sadly mistaken. He coming home with the wrath of Amun-Ra. Y'all may have known who went in there, but you don't know who's coming out. And Baba said he was always feared as Amun-Ra. Always. Because that's who ran the Ansarullah community, was Amun-Ra. It was not Atum-Re. Y'all better start reading them books, the Akasha records, and getting to know who the master teacher is. Y'all better start putting your face in them holy tablets. I mean, going through certain books that Baba wrote and go back and read them and see who you dealing with. Let me tell you something. When I came back from speaking with the master teacher back in 2020, during that year, and I met up with Amunuma, because I said, I just finished speaking to Baba. I had to go. Baba had requested that I go to the congressman's office to straighten out this mess that they did with his paperwork. Because remember, he's in prison. He's incarcerated. So how are things going to get done for him out here? He's in there. So we have to be smart enough to help him as much as we can in here. And if you can't help and you don't want to help, then you need to shut up. Shut your mouth up and keep your face in the books. I'm going to keep saying this to y'all. Mind your business. Mind your mind for the jewels of your soul. You wasn't there. And like Baba told many people that wrote him, he said, stay out of my way. That's what he told a few people. One sister shared the letter with me, and Baba said, you know what you can do? Stay out of my way. Because he said, I'm not coming home until each and every one of you that's not supposed to be here is gone. A lot of y'all are in his way. Mind your freaking business. All right? Because I'm not lying and I'm not making up nothing on these people. It is the truth. And this was coming. And it was long overdue that they be exposed for what they did to Panabab Yanun. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not going to sit back and let them do this to the master teacher. And those of you who know what I'm saying is real and you don't say nothing, you're going to get dealt with too. If you don't say anything, if you don't do anything to help, you will get dealt with. Because a lot of y'all are getting rich off of Baba. You're selling his books. You're making freaking money. And you're not helping me, the person who's doing the work. A lot of y'all are jealous. A lot of y'all are haters. You don't know what's going on. Mind your freaking business. All right? And get out of my freaking way. Now, LifeWave just got shot in the arm and shot in the leg. Then a few days later, another brother named Darryl McMillan got shot in the chest blown away by a 15-year-old in Brooklyn. They dropping. The ancestors are warning y'all. Why all these tragedies happening in the tribe? Why are so many people dying? So many people getting shot? So many people getting sick? So many people ill with all these illnesses and stuff? Why? Because they got curses put on them. They are in the way. They are either in the way or they are part of the problem and not the solution. I'm not a part of the problem. I'm not going to let no nigga in this tribe come up talking about this. I'm gossiping. It's not gossip. All right? This is Baba's life. And these are people that have done things to him. And I witnessed it. And that's why they going up on my wall. So like I said, shut up and mind your business. If you don't know what's going on, mind your mind for the jewels of your soul. That's if you got one. Because y'all sound like some soulless, evil, wicked niggas. And you're upset that a woman like me is not afraid to speak the truth and come forth and tell y'all what happened. Because a lot of y'all was there and you refused to step up. So I said, you know what they ain't saying? I'm telling the truth. And I said that to y'all. I said, why is Waki, Dale Elaine Brown, always falling and breaking a bone? I said she broke her neck. She broke her back. Her neck, her back, her coochie, and her crack. Why is that lady always slipping and falling and getting an accident and always got a cast on her body? Why? If she's so loyal to her brother and she loved him so much. Because they are part of the conspiracy. Her daughter, her son, and her brother. They are a part of this, man. They did this to the master teacher. And I'm coming forth to tell y'all what they did. And like I said, I'm going to line them up. And I'm almost over. And I'm glad. You think I like talking about this? I have to relive events. And I have to relive these things on what I saw and what they did. I have to relive these things. These are people that are responsible for the master teacher's incarceration. So stop calling my channel gossip. Don't come on it and don't. Because guess what? If it's gossip, don't listen to it. Because I don't listen to Eldridge Austin's channel. Because it's gossip. And when someone lies on me, I'm going to right the wrong. I'm going to correct it. I'm not going to sit back and not say nothing like the rest of these freaking fools. You crazy? Ain't nobody going to call me no thief and no liar and say I'm scamming. And like I said, if you don't want to help, you don't have to. You can move on with your merry little life. Because guess what? Like I said, it ain't going to go on forever. And it is almost over. And I thank Pa Mundaru. I thank Pa Mundaru that we are at the end. The master teacher is at the door and he is on his way out of there. And you don't got to think, you don't have to know what I'm saying is real. You gonna see it. Because seeing is knowing and knowing is, the truth is the truth. Sawab Kawun Sawab. You are going to witness something very great. And the ancestors chose me and they said I'm a part of it. And so I'm dealing with all this. It's okay. It's okay. I could take that slander and all that. Like I said, it's going to be over in a minute. And then what y'all going to do? What y'all going to say then? You understand? You're going to have to stand before the master teacher and you're going to have to explain what you did for his freedom. He said that, not me. Now, when I exposed Mary Elaine York and I put this witch on my wall and tell y'all what she did, the next person up for exposure is Tashaka Malik. Then after Tashaka Malik is Janet Goins. And yeah, they are a part of the conspiracy. They are spiritualists. They are wicked. They are evil. And they do not walk with us. And that is a fact. I'm not a groupie. And I'm not going to be a fan of people, of wicked and evil people. Now, I want to show you something, what Baba says. In the if you don't have this book, it's called the Gold Book. I'm going to end with this Gold Book, but I just wanted to say, like, y'all need to act like you have a soul. All right? I got proof that I worked for the master teacher. I got letters. I got tapes with me speaking with him. Okay? I got pictures, Go back to my audios. I got 42 audios. Go back to some of them from the beginning. And you'll see me put stuff up on the wall. You'll see me talk about what Damian Pryor did to Diamond. You'll hear Uma York, who I call her Care. You hear Care talk about what Deucewa did to her husband's daughter. All right? These are not made up stories. You'll hear what he did to the sister Vernalise Cameron's son, because he was sodomized by that brother. So y'all are men, and y'all have failed us. Y'all have not stood up to the plate and checked these niggas or said or done anything about any of these things. Y'all are wicked, y'all are evil, and a lot of y'all are children of the devil. And some of y'all are friends of the devil. Keep on hanging around them niggas, because they dropping like flies. Every time you turn around, something is happening to them. If you're doing so good, why was somebody trying to shoot you? Every time you turn around, these people is in the middle of some chaos. They going around putting out fires. Now we have another loss, another brother that's not with us. Why? Why is he gone? Why did he get shot in the chest? Y'all gotta stop looking at this. There was a fire on May 11th, and there was a brother from Trinidad who was related to her jaw, that's her uncle. That was their family that died in that fire that day on May 11th. Why? Why does their family die in a tragedy like that, in a fire, some of their kids? Y'all better start thinking about what we really dealing with. You think I'm going to go up against Baba and then go outside and walk around? I'm not no fool. You think I'm going to mess with a man as powerful as the master teacher who got extraterrestrials? He was sent. Look what Baba said. Hold on, let me read to you what the master teacher said about who he is. He said, I am a deity in flesh, incarnate, from time to time as the reformer to renew our story. Every 24,000 years, I come from planet Marzak, Risk, in Malan, Ilion. You, Munwapu of the Muspatu, are to thank Pa Mundaru for their protections and for B Pa Taruk be for and for Pataruk be Pataruk, sent as a guidance on how to live. I tell you this out of Ashuk, divine love, of beloved jewels of my eyes. You now have the Sawab truth, and it will free your mind, body, and soul if you accept it. Love each other. Each one teach one. Pa Munzar, the warner. Live for of and by each other. Truth is truth. So what is wrong with me asking for y'all to help me? And why would I come forth knowing who the master teacher is? I'm no fool. Y'all look at me and go back and look at my face. I'm not a fool. I'm not going to make nothing up and play games with Baba. I don't want to wind up like Sakina. She looks horrible. Nababtet, she look horrible. And Gadushtet, they look like they got something inside of them. They don't even look human. No way. I'm far. Y'all got to give me more credit than that. I'm not a fool, and I'm not gonna be a part of the evils of this world. If that was the case, I would just pack my things and leave and be in the world. Why would I have to? I don't have to do that and play games with y'all. I could have just packed my things and left and been in the world and living in the world with the devil and the people that want to live like that. Why sit around y'all and play games with Baba's life and lie to y'all and make stuff up? You may not understand it. You know, it may seem, sometimes it may seem redundant, but I can't express myself elaborately like I really would like to and tell y'all everything because of the people that's listening, because of my experience from what I've dealt with them in the past. You understand? So I just want to read this, end with this, okay? I want to end with this prayer. Excuse me. Now, this is Supplication 23, and this is in the sacred tablet of Tamaray called the Go Book. Now, what the master teacher taught me is in this gold book. He said that he had to come up with these prayers because he found his job to be very difficult. And because Baba was surrounded by a lot of evil people. Like I was looking at some of Baba's pictures. Rick was behind him, and Obar. Rick was on Baba's right, and Obar was on his left. I said, "Dog, look at these people." I said, these people was responsible for Baba's incarceration. Look, they right behind him. But many of you wouldn't know because you never studied the case. He told you to read The Man of Many Faces, Part 1 and 2, and he said to read Lightning from the East. If you read those books, it'll help speed you up and help you understand who's responsible. And then when I go on the wall and I say things, you won't say that my channel is gossip. And I'm not saying that you are saying that. I'm talking to the brother Har who said that about my channel, said that I'm gossiping and me and I'm on Numa. First of all, I don't even know that brother. All right, I don't know him. I just got in contact with him when he was the Sabian assassin, and because I did a call, I did a conference call. I'm gonna put it on my channel so y'all can hear it, and that's what got the ball rolling. And then I got on his channel, and then brothers wanted to meet up with him. They was upset about it. I told him not to go around them. He didn't listen to me. I said, listen, some of them are not human. They're gonna turn you against me. He didn't listen because he's weak. Like he's not in the best of physical health. He doesn't look good. He doesn't take care of himself. He's not in if Baba was home and we had a community set up, he would not be moving in. Okay? First of all, let me say this. When you are around a master teacher or you live on our land in the community, you have to take a blood test. Your whole blood work has to be done. You have to be physically clean. Bobby don't have crazy people around him. People with physical issues and all this mental issues and stuff like that. He didn't have them in his life and in his office working around him, you know? And he had people sent to different communities. It was set up very strategically. And you was not going to come around and master teacher and work in his office if you wasn't a worker, if you wasn't somebody of importance or somebody that had potential. Bobby didn't have bums around him and people that walk around cursing, talking about they going to smack this one and they going to do this and I'll smack you down and those other. First of all, he knows, Eldridge Alston knows, the brother from his Palmer's Batu channel, using Baba's face and all of that. He knows that when the math teacher come out, I bet you he shut his channel down. Watch. Let's see if he keeps it up. Because I said it ain't going to be too long, y'all. It's almost over. And I'm so happy and so glad and I'm so proud of myself that I stood the test of times. You understand? This was not an easy thing to do. But I did it. They tried to come at me all kinds of ways. And I just don't appreciate nobody calling my channel a gossip channel with all the things that I've been through. You hear me on the phone talking about it, telling them that they tried to kill me. You sitting up here calling my channel a gossip channel? No, nigga, you're the gossiper. Because you trying to take something that I'm doing and turn it into something that it's not. You acting like you're a good person, but you're devil. Don't ever talk about me like that in that manner. Don't ever bring my name up like that. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to bow down to the queen because it's almost over. I promise you. Be dealing with these freaking people in this tribe talking crap. You don't even know what the hell is going on. You wasn't there. You wasn't around. You don't know these people. Go see that brother in the flesh and look at him and tell me what is that. Because he doesn't look good. Now, let me read this prayer out of the sacred tablet of Tamaray called the Gold Book. And as I said, the math teacher said this book is very powerful because what it does is whenever you're having issues and situations, the math teacher said he wrote it. Let me read to you and tell you what he said, why he said he wrote it. Okay, hold on. This is what the master teacher said about the Gold Book. And then I'm going to try to go to bed. I'm going to drink me some tea and go to sleep because I got to get up in a few hours. So I probably only read like maybe, but I slept earlier, so that's why I'm up. Okay, this is what Baba said. He said, this sacred tablet of Tamaray is an emotional gift pouring out of the soul and spirit of Natir Aferti Atum Ray, inspired from the old Book of Light, but raised to a higher level to relate to the stress that earthlings were putting him through. So he sat and began to call out to the ancient ones for their spiritual assistance, and miraculously the tables began to turn things in his favor. Therefore, he felt that this little tablet would be a salvation for those spiritual children who are part of the Nawapian family. So it says each of the supplications can be read at any time or at any place, and even better memorized, and with that Nawapic rhythmically recited or chanted in tones to heighten the transfer of the power from the ancient ones. Sit back and put yourself inside these words. Let them be a part of you. Let them be your emotions. And let them be your concerns. Sit with your family or with your friends and read together out loud. Hope that your children, through your example, will also seek to memorize and instill these spiritual requests in their hearts. We are in our time. The spell has been broken, and right knowledge through sound right reason, the Wapo, has come, and only it has been able to transform us from a lowly state to children of the Most High. Only it has linked us with our real selves and given us back our identity and a purpose. And now that the devil and his host time have expired, our time as Nawapians, Tamarayans have come to rule. First, we learn to rule our fears, our doubts, our insecurities, and then we learn to rule others who suffer from these same prejudices. This is our time to become what we were created to be, gods. Now, that is the Go Book. Oh, dog, let me go back. So now I have a prayer that is said whenever. Now, let me ask you this question. Now, there's a prayer, Supplication 23, that the Master Teacher wrote in his Go Book. And this prayer was said because the Master Teacher put this in so when you meet Nawapians or people that have gone astray, this is a prayer that you say to protect you from these people, okay? Because when a person is walking on the right path and they leave, I don't care if they read in our books and they talk to us. If they are not walking with us, right? Living by our rules and regulations, hiding behind the internet, lying and pretending that they walk with us. If they're not living with us, 7 demons are assigned to them. This is a fact. I know because I left the community and I saw a few of them. They come in the form of friends, boyfriends, jobs, whatever. But 7 demons get assigned to you, and those demons, their job is to keep you off the path. The Master Teacher said when you are in the doctrine and you are walking on Pataruk, be Patarak, right? What happens is, and you leave, because you could still be here and be gone. A hexagram light goes across the planet, and 7 demons are assigned to you. Okay? Now, so when we this prayer right here, Supplication 23, is important because this is what you read when you run into people that are off the path, or even if you talk to people that are off the path. And this is what it says. It says, there is no might and no power except given by you, O Natharu, supreme exalted. There is no escape from the disagreeable malevolent beings, the children of Apep, unless I submit to Nawapu. There is no might and no power except by my Savior, Panabab Yanun, the supreme being of this time, the exalted master teacher. Keep the disagreeable one away from him and the acts of those who want to treat him unjustly. There is no might and no power except from you, O Natharu, Mundaru. Please make miserable the efforts of those who want to treat me unjustly and unfairly. Keep the evil ones away from me and my family. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru, who can stop the aggression of those who assaulted me from the children of the disagreeable reptilians. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru, the Supreme, who can remove the cunningness of those who deluded me with religion and entrapped me in a spell. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru, the Supreme, the Exalted. Please keep me from your wrath and the effort of those who seek to do me harm. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru. Keep those of the lower realm from me, those who become powerful and evil from all the children of the evil one. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru. Keep me from those who insult with their minds and mouths. Keep me from those who insulted me because they turned away from Wusabat. They backslide and slandered the Savior. Keep me far from that state of mind. Those who become mouthpieces for the disagreeable beings, help me to stay in Wusabat. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru. Help me to break my oppressors, those who keep your children oppressed from Wusabat. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru. Please push back those who wish to do me evil. Please protect me from the evil that people wish upon me and the evil that I bring unto myself. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru. I call on you for your help. Please help me to stay on the path of Wusabat. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru. I seek protection from you, from the disagreeable suggestions that I may think, and from the disagreeable suggestions that I am told. Help me to keep my ears and my eyes open only to hear your voices and follow your path. There is no might and no power except from you, O Mundaru. Please protect my soul and the members of my body and my hair and my skin, and help me not to be vain and indulge in my physical pleasures. Hold on, is that the one? I hope I read the right one. Oh no, that wasn't it. Oh, maybe it was meant for me to read it. Okay, here's another one. This is the one that this is said when you have to meet the people that are who went astray. Okay, here it is. It says, "O heavenly ones, I'm asking that you accept from me the gratitude that I give to you, for you are the possessor of glory and honor. O heavenly ones, please bless me and my family and help me to send salutations upon our noble one, Panabab Yanun, whom you sent to us to lift the spell and guide us to Wusabat. I ask you to please make me a stronger person in Wusabat and make my feet firm on the side of Panabab Yanun, always to help him, to guide your children to you. Make my heart firm in what you gave him to teach us. Make me not surrender to disagreeable forces within me that makes me think and do disagreeable things to him. I ask you to forgive the disagreeable acts that I know I did and what I don't know I did. Make me repent and make me enter under your mercy, because you are the most merciful of those who have mercy. Please accept from me my prayers and don't send me away from your door, and don't let me go far away from you, and help me not to be one of your hateful ones, but please make me one of those who are honored by your special lovers and your close ones. Make me enter into a truthful entrance and let me out through a truthful exit. This is said when you have to meet ones of peace who are astray and those who wish to harm our messenger and spiritual teaching God, Panabab Yanun. And so with that, I'm going to go. Thank you for tuning in, family. Um, as I said, again, my channel is not a gossip channel. I'm not a gossiper. I'm not a slanderer, nor am I a liar. I love Panabab Yanun, and I love many of you. We are family, and our job is to live for, of, and by each other. There's no reason why brothers men in this tribe should not support me, and why sisters who can help should not support me. And with all the suffering that the master teacher has been through, we all should work together and help one another and love one another in truth. And all of the people that I'm putting on the wall, they are part of the conspiracy. Okay? They are the reason why the master teacher is incarcerated. And it's my job, just as well as it is your job, to help save the lost sheep of the house of Israel, Ishmael. That's what Baba told me, but I'm pretty sure that's your job too. Y'all ain't gonna just put that on me. We all have to work together to right the wrong. And this was wrong what they did to our Heavenly Father. And this is wrong that Baba's been in there for 22 years suffering at the hands of the devil. It's wrong for them to party, have fun, laugh, have fish fries, and play games with his life. And I expose these people, and it's wrong for y'all to sit back and not do anything and think that and use an excuse to hate on me and say that I'm lying. All right? I speak the truth. I come with you in truth. All right? I'm your sister, Tabitjet, Hatshepsut Atumree, also known as Tabitjet. Y'all have a nice day, and please send this audio around. Badu. Oh, Chris Killer. What I was reading is the Gold Book. I was reading from this. It's a Gold Book. It's beat up. I've had it for years. But this is the Gold Book. And if you want a copy of it, please email me. I have it in a PDF file, and I'll send it to you. Unlike some people, I'm not going to sell our spiritual readings. It's a spiritual book to help guide us. Email me, Chris Killer, at ashantizulu@gmail.com, and I'll send you the PDF, okay? Nafir Lalut, brother. Have a nice shadow, and thank you. All right, Wadu.